Hello and welcome to another week's reading vlog. Fingers crossed this one will actually be a reading vlog and I will actually vlog as opposed to last week. We're off to a good start though because it is Monday. It's Monday evening, it's 7:30. I have been at work today, second week in the new job. Had a really productive day, I feel like. I feel like I learned a lot today and went through quite a bit. Yeah, feeling good. Feeling good. I've got quite a busy week lined up this week in terms of like meeting other people in the business and learning new things and stuff, so that's all going really well. But fingers crossed I can actually get more reading done than I did last week and vlog properly. And again, off to a good start there because I finished Daughter of the Moon Goddess. I can take my bookmark out now. Yeah, I was reading this last week. I had been like gradually chipping away at the audiobook for this one, kind of slowly in the background, and then last week I kind of dedicated more time to reading it, and then today I have finished it. I had like the last couple hundred pages to get through today, and I have done that. So, mission accomplished. I would love to set myself a bit of a challenge this week with like reading 100 pages a day or something, but at the same time I don't want to like overcommit and then not be able to achieve it and feel like a failure. So it's kind of going to be like a low-key challenge to me. Maybe not 100 pages a day, maybe that's aiming too high, but to at least read every day this week. That would be nice. But yeah, I finished this. I think this is probably going to come out at about a 3-star for me. I haven't put it through core pile yet, but it definitely had some YA feels to it that I am unsure if it was supposed to have or not. I don't know if this is adult or YA. I said this in last week's vlog, and at the point of filming this, it hasn't gone up yet, so I haven't had like anyone's responses. I don't know if it's adult or YA. I liked the direction that this book took after part 1. So for context, I should probably tell you what the book's about. The book is about a young woman who is the daughter of the Moon Goddess, and the Moon Goddess has been exiled to the moon by the Celestial Emperor, and her daughter is a secret. However, the daughter of the Moon Goddess wants to work to free her mother, so she embarks on a quest, is what the blurb says, so very vague. She embarks on a quest with her ultimate mission being to free her mother from the prison that she's trapped in. She fights all sorts of legendary creatures and vicious enemies, and there is forbidden magic threatening the Empire. I liked where the plot went after part 1. Then it became a little bit love triangle-y, and I didn't enjoy that so much. Like, I liked the part of this book where it became a bit more like battle and war focused, and the fighting the creatures and the political play and stuff, because they're the sort of things that I enjoy. And then when it got like romancy and love triangle-y and stuff is when I was like, oh, I don't know if I like the direction that this is going in. So it was a bit up, a bit down, and I think would probably even out at about a 3-star for me. So there's that one. Very glad to have got it done. And you know what? I'm actually quite happy with how this ended, and I don't think I will pick up Heart of the Sun Warrior. There was a part of me whilst I was reading this that was like, oh yeah, I definitely can't wait for the paperback of that to get this, but now I'm done with it and I've like seen the ending and I'm quite content with how this ended. I have no desire to continue the story. I'm quite happy to be done with it, so I don't think I will read Heart of the Sun Warrior. Hello, emails. I am now actually gonna edit last week's vlog because I haven't finished doing that yet, so I've still got a bit of editing to do. I've just had a couple of emails that require my attention as well for personal things. And then my plan for reading is actually gonna be, terrifyingly, to start this. The name of all things. You may have seen I did a dedicated vlog for everything that happens in the Ruin of Kings. I want to do the same thing for this one, but I think I need to approach it a little bit differently. So I'm concerned about how I'm going to do this. I want this book to be my priority this week, which means I'm going to be annotating and tabbing and also doing that full vlog as well. So it's going to require a lot of thought and attention, and I don't know how I want to do it. So maybe I'll have another book alongside it as like a mindless, I don't want to say mindless because reading obviously isn't mindless, but like a less intense, that's a much better way of putting it, a less intense read. So I need to consider what I want that to be. Anyway, I'm going to go do some editing. Still Monday night, I'm about to go to bed, but I thought I would just give you a bit of an update. I got the editing done that I needed to get done, and I have started The Name of All Things by Jen Lyons. I'm not very far in, I'm only 36 pages in so far, so not far at all, but I've made a start and I'm already like loving being back in it again, so I know that having made that start will make it seem a lot less intimidating to continue. And the tabbing has also begun. I'm not far enough in yet to have done like a vlog update for the everything that happens in video that will also exist, because I think I might have mentioned that I kind of want to shift how I am going to do that this time. I want to approach it a little bit differently. So not far enough in to have to worry about doing that just yet. Cool, I'm going to go to bed. But a lot of reading's been done today, you know, for a Monday. I'm pretty happy. Hello, happy Tuesday. Second day of the week. Blog update. Look at me, on a roll. Over on the top of that pile, just there, a new book has been added to the stack. That is Sherwood by Megan Spooner. I decided that today I wanted to try and listen to a pretty chill, not intense audiobook. And that was on my self-destruct list. So I thought, you know what? Audiobooks on Scribd, gonna give it a go. It can be like my chill audiobook between reading the more intense Chorus of Dragons series, Name of All Things. I got 30 pages in, and I was just so bored that I DNF'd it and put it on that stack. It was on the self-destruct list clearly for a reason, because I had very little motivation to pick it up in the first place, but I have now given it a go. I attempted it. It could have hooked me in those first few chapters, but it didn't. So I'm DNFing it and moving on. And in its place, I have decided to start. This is like the 4th book I've mentioned in this vlog, and it's Tuesday night. But I am starting. That's not gonna show up, is it? Her Majesty's Royal Coven. No, don't focus on me, focus on the phone. Anyway, now you can just, oh, that's my dog. Whatever. It's there. You can't see it, but it's there. I haven't started it yet, but I am going to start it. Whether I start it tonight or whether I start it tomorrow at this point, I don't know, because I'm quite tired. But I thought I would just let you know. So, Sherwood by Megan Spooner was a possible read for me for all of about 40 minutes whilst I read those 30 pages. Decided it wasn't for me. Moved on. I have kind of high hopes for HMRC, and I hope that the audiobook is good as well. So I'm gonna kind of casually try and listen to that. Maybe that will be my like nighttime go to sleep audiobook, so I might listen to a little bit of it now. But sadly today I haven't made any more progress in this. I've had this like headache that I don't know what sort of headache it is, because it's not like a normal like stressy, tensiony headache. It's like right on either side of my head. So I don't know what sort of headache I've got going on right now, but it's been bothering me this evening, so I haven't had the motivation to like pay super close attention to a more intense read. So yeah, gave that one a whack, DNF'd it. gonna probably listen to a little bit of this instead. But yeah, there's your Tuesday update. I am gonna go to bed because I am tired. But I'll let you know what I think of it once I've made a start. And hopefully this one sticks a little bit longer. Can't handle any more DNFs. I feel like I'm DNFing left, right and centre. Hello! This vlog plan has not gone entirely to plan. Oh, Finny boy. It's Saturday. It's nearly 1 o'clock on Saturday. We got up really early, we've been out into town. We're now going to pick my cousin up because she's coming to stay with me this weekend. But the plan obviously was to vlog every day and read every day. I did not read anything on Wednesday or Friday, but on Thursday I started another book. I have started HMRC. I'm like 60 pages into that and enjoying it so far. Have pre-ordered the Fairy Loot matching edition of the Shadow Cabinet as well, so hopefully I like the rest of HMRC as well. This week I've finished Daughter of the Moon Goddess, started The Name of All Things, started Sherwood and DNF'd that, and started HMRC. I feel like I just keep mentioning more books and not finishing any. Well, I finished Daughter of the Moon Goddess, but yeah, anyway, we're about to head out in the vehicle. Finny Boy's gonna come for a drive with us, aren't you, Finny Boy? Aren't you, Finny Boy? Oh, getting fusses from your dad. Let's go pick up my cousin. Let's go. Hello. I have a pink lady.
I am the pink lady.
I am also a pink lady.
You are today.
It's like we're dressed in pink for an occasion.
I wonder what that could be.
Why is it that everyone recently has been dressing in pink? We're going to the cinema.
We're going to watch Barbie.
We're going to see the Barbie film because we are Barbie girls. Jake wasn't going to come and see it with me, but Libby has.
Refused.
And this is Libby. You've been in a vlog before.
I've been in a few.
Yeah, you know her. This is my cousin Libby, the one I went to pick up earlier.
And the one whose hair she constantly dyes.
That too. I'm not doing that this weekend.
I'll do yours if you want.
Yeah, sweet. But yeah, we're going to go into the cinema and watch Barbie. So, let you know what we think when it's done. I found a Barbie. I'm not quite straight on. Strapped in. Nice. Do you come with accessories? Do you come with accessories? Beautiful. Get out of the box.
Jade is now in the box. She looks kind of like... Oh!
Hello! We have returned from Barbie Land.
We did all the roller skating and the sailing and the tandem biking and the boating. We
And
did
the
it
rocket.
all.
Don't forget the rocket.
Oh, the rocket.
Yeah. And the jet snowmobile?
The snowmobile?
It's not a jet ski, it's a snowmobile.
No, it's a snowmobile.
Snowmobile.
We did all that stuff.
And then we did it backwards.
We did it back.
Yeah, Barbie. Barbie was good. I enjoyed.
It's very funny.
I cried.
She cried.
With laughter.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, not emotionally, but with laughter at a particular point. Obviously, I'm not going to say what because I don't want to spoil anything. But did cry with laughter at a point. I think there was quite a few points as well where I laughed really loudly.
Yeah. But so many other people were as well.
Yeah.
I don't think it mattered.
Yeah, there were some funny phrases.
Funny scenes, funny phrases, funny
Yeah.
ending.
Funny ending.
Very funny ending.
But within all of the funny, I think I appreciated it a lot for its funny.
Yeah.
Because how do I not spoil this for you? Like, the messages of discovering yourself and stuff, like, that was all very nicely interwoven in it. And yes, maybe a little bit cringy as, like, a message. But I think the cringe was toned down by how funny it was.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think also by the fact that they're Barbies.
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna be cringy.
Yeah.
They're Barbie dolls. They're not
It wasn't
people.
as cringy as I expected it to be, which was a nice surprise.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I expected it to be so over the top, and it wasn't quite.
It wasn't as over the top, yeah.
No.
But yeah, I did find it funny. I did enjoy. I mean, it is a very feminist thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I know it's getting some stick for being very, like, anti-man. Well, you draw your own conclusions on that.
Take what you want.
Yeah, like, could have been more balanced.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed. Had a good time.
Enjoyed it for the humour.
Finished my enormous drink halfway through the film, though.
I don't know how she does it. She
Got
has, what
one
was
of
it,
the-
0.75? So 150 mils? Something like that?
Maybe?
I think it was.
I got a large drink.
And I had a regular one and my bladder was still trying to burst by the end. So how this one does it, I don't
I just am always thirsty. I am a thirsty girl.
know.
And the plan for tomorrow...
Is to watch Formula 1.
Yes, obviously.
Go to the charity shop if it's open.
If it's open.
If it's open.
See if
Because
it's
I
open.
want to browse it for Jade's books that she's donated, just
books
in
that
case
I-
any of them are still there.
Yeah.
I will have them.
Maybe we just chill out and read.
Could do.
Could do some reading.
Get some books,
I mean, I was gonna suggest it, but then I was also thinking you haven't been paid yet, so I don't know if that's a good idea.
I have enough money to do one Waterstones trip.
Okay, we're going to Waterstones tomorrow.
Just not too many books.
Waterstones it is, pals. We'll see you there. We did it.
Yeah.
We came to the bookshop. And you know what? We are already having a fantastic time.
We're also very confused.
Very confused, and this is why I've got the camera out, right?
Basically.
There's a basket over there, right, of a load of sale books for like £3,
£3,
£5, really cheap.
Nice and cheap.
And I found The Lies of Locke Lamora in there for £3, and I really want to read this. So I wanted to know what the difference was between the normal edition and nothing. Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. No damage.
Absolutely nothing. They are
But
exactly the same, but one's £3 and one's 11. So you know which one I'm having.
and that one.
And Libby's picking up more.
Because we love Ali Hazelwood.
She says we. We means her.
We means everybody that I read with that isn't Jade.
That isn't me, yeah.
And then this one had a ballerina on, so pretty.
Well, I'm happy with Lies of Locke Lamora, and I might actually have to go and have a rummage through the rest of those sale books, because as soon as I saw this one I was like, I need to know what the difference is with the normal edition. And now I know there isn't one. Winner. Right, I'm going to do the classic Jade thing of, in a bookshop, I'm going to point out all of the books that I already own and love that are here, you know? I do this every time. I just go around and just stroke and admire the ones that I already have and love. So, Out of Prophecy by Wesley Chu. One of my favourites. Can't wait for the sequel. Which should come out in September? October? November? I can't remember. Later this year though. And it's only going to be a duology, so there's only going to be 2, and I'm very excited about that. Malevolence 7, Sebastian de Castell. Obviously one of my favourites. Love it. Anything by S.A. Chakraborty. Amina isn't here, but Amina should be here as well. Sadly DNF'd that one, so we won't talk about that one. Malice, The Faithful and the Fallen series. Very nice. I really wish that they had book 3 in this series, because I would pick that up. But they don't, because I kind of want to just binge that trilogy. But I haven't been able to get hold of book 3 yet, so no can do. What else have we got around? The Poppy War. Fantastic. I mean, I know these are all like super popular books. Oh. My favourite book in the Chorus of Dragons series, and actually the only book in the Chorus of Dragons series that they have here, but The House of Always is my favourite one. So, now you know. What else do we have? What else do we have around? We've got all of the Schwab, obviously. I still haven't read Day of Fallen Night, and I really need to do that, but I do already own it, so that's fine. One that I don't talk about a lot, but that has come out with a new cover and is gorgeous, The Last Unicorn by Peter S. Beagle. I used to love this film as a kid, and I read the book and the comic graphic novel adaptation of it as well. And there is a sequel that's out as well, that I can't remember what it's called, but it was like really expensive, and I'm now wondering if they have it. Oh, they do. The Way Home. I just begrudge paying so much money for a teeny tiny book. I think it's like 25 quid or something. But I do want this one, because I do love The Last Unicorn. It's like one of my childhood faves, you know. What else have we got around? I don't know if I've read a lot of the ones that are on this table. Gallon, obviously. I love this black edition, but I don't need another edition. One I've been debating picking up for a while has been Nettle and Bone, to be honest with you. But I don't think I've read enough T. Kingfisher to just, you know, auto-buy almost their books. So I should wait until I've read a little bit more of their stuff. Obviously, at the minute, I am reading Her Majesty's Royal Coven, and the Shadow Cabinet is about. This is the Warstones exclusive edition with the beautiful edges, but I have ordered the Fairy Loot edition, so I don't need that. But I am enjoying HMRC, so that's good news. Have you found anything interesting, Libby?
I found
A dragon.
I like Patrick Ness, because I have this lovely version of a Monster Calls, but then I also read one of his books released. It was a bit of a weird book,
Right.
with two storylines running together, and then they tried to tie them together at the end. I don't know if it worked, but it's a dragon,
It is a dragon.
and I've just read Fourth Wing. So I'm
She's
like,
on a dragon
I'm on a
hype.
dragon thing. I don't know.
Worth thinking about.
Because actually I came down here to look at that one, but then I saw that and was like, oh, Patrick Ness.
And then you were like, ooh, dragons!
Yeah, pretty much.
That's how it goes. Somehow, I've just managed to walk out of Waterstones having only spent £3 on that copy.
No one ever.
Yeah, said no one ever, yeah. £3 on that copy of The Lies of Locke Lamora, and that's all I bought.
Libby bought.
A couple. Yeah. What was this one then? 'Cause you didn't even mention this one.
It's on my want to read on Goodreads.
Yeah, of course.
What is it called? Thorn Princess.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's a bodyguard.
It's a bodyguard trope, so I'm reading it.
Okay, cool.
And the Mysteries of Thorn Manor, because
Yeah.
I love the Sorcery of Thorns.
Yeah, I like The Sorcerer of Thorns. We are now going to head into the works.
To see if we can buy books cheaper than Woolstone.
Yeah, because Libby did spot another couple of romances, and the works are quite good with cheap romance books.
So we're looking for Love Theoretically and
Hooked, yes. And if we're not, we'll go back to Waterstones.
Yep, pretty much.
But yeah, I can't believe I only spent £3. Madness. Say bye to the vlog.
Bye guys, I'm leaving.
She's leaving. Let's go. Let's take her to the train station.
Back to Brum.
And that's it. That was the week. I failed so spectacularly at my reading everyday challenge, and thank God I didn't put in read 100 pages a day, because fail. Fail, fail, fail. I did finish Dora the Moon Goddess, DNF'd Sherwood, have made a bit of progress in Her Majesty's Royal Coven. I am, right, after discovering where I'm actually at in this book, I am 140 pages into Her Majesty's Royal Coven. So, not too terrible, considering this was going to be my, like, low-key audiobook for the week. And I'll just have to carry this on into the next week. That is absolutely fine. But that is the most reading I've done, because obviously DNFing Sherwood, and then shame me for this, please. I still haven't read any more of The Name of All Things. I think I've put so much pressure on myself with the vlog that I'm scared of doing it. So absolute priority next week, and as it should be. But yeah, didn't finish any more of that, so the most reading I did was of this. So absolute failure of a week. I feel like in general for the rest of the week as well, like I didn't accomplish much. I didn't finish much. I feel a little bit behind, but did get that bargain book in Waterstones and get to hang out with my cousin for a bit. So, you know, can't complain about everything. Fingers crossed that next week becomes a better reading week for me. And shame me for how little I read, so that I am embarrassed into reading more next week. I'm going to wrap this up now, so thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed whatever non-reading vlog this has ended up being. If you have, give us a thumbs up, chat me down below, all that good stuff. I hope you have had a lovely week. I hope you have a lovely week ahead of you, and I guess I will see you in whatever comes next. Bye!